Welcome to day one of creating the world's first artificial intelligence diary that has never been created before. We're about to go on to a very long journey, and today is February 28th, 2025. If this is your first video you're watching in the channel, because it is one of the first videos, then welcome aboard, because nobody has ever created this business that we are actually going to be creating. If you look back in time, it used to be a diary. It used to be you just write in your paper. It's a therapy. It's psychologically really good. But what actually happened from it? There truly was never really much that actually happened out of writing in a diary other than it being therapy. It never really solved something, but you just wrote. And after years and years of going through a horrific journey that I've been through, after being diagnosed with brain cancer, I had to figure out how to change my life. In the moment that I realized that my life was on the line and I had to make a change, I didn't know what to do. There was no doctor help. There was no, hey, like this is the new discovery, like nothing at all. They said, you're basically dead. And so I was sitting there writing in a diary and I'm like, you know what? Why am I even writing in this diary? Because like, what's this gonna solve? Like, it's not gonna even solve anything. So as time progressed and I figured out how I could potentially change my life, I still thought in my mind, it would always be nice to have somebody there that almost could like read my diary and help me through like what truly is going on in my life. And I say truly because we all know with what's written in a diary is what truly is going on in our life, but we want help on it, but we don't want to tell everybody. And I think that's kind of where something got started. But to be honest with you, it really didn't. So as the years have progressed in building the numerous businesses that I've built, I've absolutely loved journaling. And I'm like, oh man, I'm gonna start a journal business. So I'll never forget, I was at a stage where I was traveling, I was in Mexico, and I was like, you know what? We're gonna start a journal business. I wasn't confident enough that this was gonna be truly a different, unique journal that people would be so head over heels to buy because it simply wasn't different than what was already out there. And when I had that realization after spending thousands and thousands of dollars, that's when I kind of took a step back. Could I just do a black coffee for here, please? So Joe does coaching to help people book speaking gigs. Tell me what you think of the journal idea.
Oh, I think it's great. I think it's one of the most innovative new ideas. I think it's really interesting, and for a lot of people, I think it's going to provide them with a lot of direction and just give them what they need to get to the next level, and also give them that community that they need to reach their goals, hit their dreams, and have people with them along the way supporting them as they get there.
And there are people who do sign up but don't do the work. They don't have that accountability, and this journal is going to be doing that for them. And you may be watching this confused on, okay, how is this even going to make sense by writing in a diary, holding people accountable? But are you going to apply it to your clients?
Yeah, so I think having that journal there, one of the biggest things is accountability, right? So if you sign up for a program or something, you need that accountability to have people on top of you saying, hey, are you doing the work, making sure you're doing the work. So I think having that journal and integrating that with our coaching clients is going to be huge to keep them accountable so that they can hit their goals, they can do the work that they need to do, and they can have something there to support them along the way so that they can hit their goals.
Okay, so here's how it works. Watch, I'm going to start writing, hi, my name is Logan. All right, so this is the prototype. Remember this, all right? Now look at here. It just wrote it with the same, focus is off, with the same exact handwriting and the same exact things. Now watch it together. It goes at the same exact pace. So I'm gonna write it again. Hi. My name is Logan.
2.5 days, man. 2.5 days?
So you can see how they're in sync. And now AI that I'm creating right here on the screen that you're seeing is going to be inside of this pen to be able to read and tell you exactly what you may need help on, or how you're doing, or coaching or guiding, anything like that. And that is the creation of what I'm building right here. So right now I'm on ChatGPT and I'm actually creating the GPT that's going to be inside of this pen. Yes, you heard that right. As you are writing, our Nova is what it's going to be called. Our AI system will be inside this pen, so it will be knowing exactly what you're writing, and it will know exactly how to help you, how to support you, and how to guide you. And so I'm on here creating this, and what I'm writing out, or what I'm having it write out right now, is the different things that it would need in order for this to become the best possible AI. So I've created this entire prompt list that you can see right here, and it's going to be basically endless. All right, so this is the amount of detail work that needs to go in order for you to create what is the best possible AI. So this is how I'm going to make this AI to be literally your best friend, your coach, your supporter that everybody has always wanted, but they've never really gotten before. So I know I told you at the beginning of the video that I would tell you how this idea came to life after years of wanting to do it, but never really figuring out how it could be different. So before I tell you how I figured this out, I'm going to show you what I eat in a day. I'm going to go out to eat with some friends. We're going to grab some steaks and have an amazing, amazing steak on a Friday, and then I'll show you. So we're here at Perry's. It's a $17 Friday, and this is a massive, massive steak that is so filling, yet so delicious. But it's a little bit too difficult for him to handle because he can't eat much, so we'll see. Okay, lunch is over and I have some bad news. I left my phone in my friend's car. I have no communication right now besides my laptop, and I was literally texting him, hey, I left my phone, I need it back. He's driving here to drop it back off. My laptop died, so I'm literally just stranded here in hopes he shows up where I need to get my phone. Oh, yo, where are you going?
You want to come with us?
No, it's actually, I screwed it up. It's good. Okay, so the question is, how did this all begin? First off, why do I have my shirt off? Because the sun's out, it's an amazing day. You gotta get your vitamin D in, okay? You gotta optimize your health. That's another thing that you guys don't even know. If you're watching this and you don't even know who I am, I'm a 9-year brain cancer survivor. And that's a huge factor in building this business, is staying healthy and obviously continually beating cancer. But the question is, where and how did this all begin? Like I said, I bought countless amount of journals. I wanted to achieve so many goals, but I couldn't really figure it out. And one day, as AI was progressing more and more, I didn't really know what AI was. I didn't know really how it worked. I didn't know why it was so good. Started kind of studying it, started seeing more and more come out. And then I was in Monaco with some friends for F1. And I was having coffee with a friend on a Saturday morning. And I was talking about the journal and how I really wanted to do it. And he's like, yeah, I wonder AI could be integrated somehow. And I was like, wait, I think I got an idea. And that's how I figured out how to be able to integrate AI into the pen, with the paper, with the phone. And so if I didn't have that one moment of just sitting and having a conversation, I don't think this idea would exist. Let alone if I didn't travel, I don't think my brain would have been able to think that deeply like it did. Because in my opinion, if you don't change environments, if you don't change routines, if you don't change habits, your brain doesn't change. It stays the same. So when you shock it and you travel and you do different things, your thinking now goes to a different level because it's seeing things it's not used to. That's exactly what happened, and that's how this idea came up. But the real question is, where are we at in this business considering it's day one, and how am I feeling? And the other question that people want to know is, how much money is this actually costing? Because it's actually giving me a ton of anxiety with how much it's costing. Now, before I tell you, I have to go get a workout with friends. I gotta hang out, gotta maintain my health. And I'm gonna show you in this entire series, entire channel, how you can be healthy, live a fun life, and make a ton of money and change a ton of lives. People think that those things all together is literally impossible, but it's not. And I'm gonna show you. So I just got home. I'm now working on the AI again. And I want to explain to you the cost of this. This is going to cost probably around $300,000. And I'm pulling this all out of my pocket. Now, what I'm going to be doing is probably doing a crowdfunding process in the next coming month or so. So if you're watching this and you want to be part of it, awesome. Like, it would be absolutely amazing. But again, I'm taking another big risk, and I'm going to show you guys on the screen some of the investments that I've made. Invested in 10,000, another 10,000, probably almost $50,000 already to start. And it's a lot of money. I started off by hiring a brand designing team, and this brand designing team has really helped it build an incredible brand, and the brand is called One Story. Everybody's got one story, right? Everybody wants one goal. I don't know what the goal is. Everyone has had it in their mind. They've been writing it in their diary, but there's never been guidance, never been support, never been accountability. And the goal is to have this journal be the things that is between you and AI, and it guides you. You don't have to tell anybody about what you're writing. Nobody will ever see it besides you and AI will be there to help you. And so that's why I have such a passion for this business, why I'm willing to invest every single penny that I have to make this thing go well. And on top of that, not only is it called One Story, but we are also working with a manufacturer, and we're working with somebody to help us with the packaging of the product. We don't even have a package yet, and that's a huge thing that we have to obviously have. So again, it's going to cost about $300,000 to $400,000. Now, where did it all begin is a big question. I actually had to travel to Tokyo to simply try and convince a manufacturer on why this idea was a good idea. I've sent probably 10 different emails individually to them with 0 responses. And a lot of people think that these sort of things are suddenly a great idea. And people are like, oh, wow, I'm a manufacturer, like, boom, here's, yeah, we're ready to go. No, you have to literally go after a manufacturer almost 20 plus times. I had to go all the way to Tokyo. I had to find their address. I had to randomly knock on their door, and I had to randomly sell them right then and there in the middle of nowhere. And when I did, they're like, okay, this is actually, something that we'd like to hear more about. And if I didn't take that risk, if I didn't take that step to travel all the way to Tokyo by myself to simply find their address and knock on their door, I don't think I'd be making this video with how far along we are. And that, I hope that shows you that you have to take these risks and you have to take the step. They say one of the biggest things that people wish when they're on their deathbed is they wish that they took more risks, and they wish that they stopped caring what people thought and what people said. So that's my message for you today. If you want to subscribe and see an incredible story, an incredible journey, because you have one story, I have one story, this is one story. I'd love to see you guys in the next one, and I'll see you then.